Atlanta police are looking for two more suspects who they say took part of a group of teens accused of vandalizing a pride flag in Midtown. We know 4 suspects were taken into custody near the scene after witnesses called police. This was taken at 2 a.m. Tuesday morning. You can see the 6 young men on scooters at Atlanta's Rainbow Crosswalk on Piedmont and 10th Streets. You can also see the suspects tearing into a pride flag in the middle of the street, while another suspect is on a scooter recording of the video on his cell phone. The group is believed to have stolen the flag, and they start to slice the flag up with a knife. APD also says the suspects are between the ages of 16 and 18 years old. Once officers arrived following reports of a disturbance in the area, the group fled on scooters. Here with more reaction on this case, let's bring in community activist Essence Johnson. Essence, you have a personal connection to this. It happened 1 block away from your son's school?
Yes, I drive past that every day, twice a day.
What does this message send to the LGBT plus community in our city about, especially a city being touted on being more inclusive? What does this say?
It says that people are not welcome here. It says that too many incidents of hate crimes are going unreported and ignored. I know that they are not calling this a hate crime at this time, but it shows that it's more than just vandalism. I mean, that's a place that you can drive by, and if you look down, you see the rainbows and you feel happy. You feel excited. You know that it's a place of inclusion. And when I drive down every day, it's like, okay, there's something that just brings me joy. Again, we're seeing more hate crimes arising across the country that are not being reported or ignored. And hate starts from the top. I mean, you see it from the LGBTQ community being ridiculed and banned from the military. This is sending a dangerous message, and it's unacceptable.
So the police are investigating this as a hate crime. You would call it a hate crime?
I would definitely call it a hate crime. It was intentional. They were going to the Rainbow Crosswalk in an area known to be a community for the LGBTQ plus community. It was targeted. Who comes all the way from up north going down to Atlanta at 2 o'clock and land between Piedmont and 10th Street? That was intentional.
Talk about the importance of that crosswalk in this community.
You fight for rights, right? I mean, imagine the joy, the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into ensuring that LGBTQ are viewed as people, as humans, as love, a part of a community. And you go down there and you see a 4-way crosswalk with the rainbows, and then you see the flags. It shows that you're accepted. Atlanta is a place of diversity of all races, ethnicities, sexualities, but it's one place that you can belong. I mean, that's what, when I went to the school, looking at the school that my son goes to, they have all the flags, right? Everybody is loved in its inclusivity. So to have that place just being targeted and coordinated, and I call it a hate crime, it's just it saddens me.
Do you think that this incident kind of shakes the sense of safety for people who work and gather in this community?
Absolutely. I think any place right now has a sense of fear. But one thing that I will say, we are resilient. We are one that will, someone will try to tear us down, but that makes us come together even more. I think that we will take this lesson, make sure that we put precautions in place, because what happens if someone was actually there at the time that this was happening? What could have come? God forbid, I could only imagine what that could have been like. But we are resilient. We are going to continue to support our LGBTQ plus community and all communities that right now are being targeted, especially from the top.
You mentioned your son going to school down the street. Did he ask any questions about this incident to you?
He just doesn't understand why people cannot love each other and respect each other. It's a constant conversation that we have. He's 13 years old, so he's trying to figure out this world. And the question that he always asks me is, Mom, what are you doing to make the world a better place for us? Why does this stuff keep continuing? And what I tell him is, at the end of the day, we advocate, we educate, and we engage, and we mobilize. We don't stop, regardless of what's going on.
All right, Essence Johnson, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for your insight on this situation. All right.